Welcome and good evening to the Historical Commission meeting here at Town Hall for April 14th, 2026. May I have a motion to open the meeting?
I make the motion to open.
And second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, stand for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Richie, you doing pretty good?
So far.
Health-wise?
So far.
We've been afraid to ask.
He just got discharged for one thing.
Oh.
Now he's got knee problems.
Oh, well, you know, it doesn't end. It just doesn't end. Yeah, no. I give up already. Okay, under new business, yes, the Perry Hill Church has got approval for Mass Historical nomination for the state of Mass. Now, I have the letter that has been sent to Washington for the national approval. Do you gentlemen have any knowledge of supporting the underfloor? I have contacted 3 contractors. Only one wanted to see the plan for the flooring, and I have not heard back. I even talked to the original engineer in Rochester that had taken a look at that building and to see, and he drew up the plan. I've got 2 of the plans in my car. You know, that's going to be a big job.
I should think so.
And I was just talking to, who was I talking to yesterday that told me the house, they raised the house to dig out the cellar. I forgot who I was talking to about it.
Yeah.
But there is a company, I believe out of Mattapoisett, that I had talked to once before.
That might be where they're from. These guys that did the stuff for us.
Oh. Well, we'll have to get to it slow but sure.
Yeah.
And, let me see. Yeah, the Recon. Okay, and under old business, oil.
Tell us about it.
I've already spent $3,800 at the museum, and it's down to $52.
Well, we can blame the Iranians, I guess.
Well, good old Trump.
Oh, geez, yeah. Yeah, he had the nerve to criticize the Pope, saying the Pope was soft on crime. Doesn't he understand that the only crime the Pope has any jurisdiction over is whatever happens in, what do you want to call it there, in Vatican City? There's population 1,000, all men, 0 women. That's the only thing he's got jurisdiction over, any crime going on.
Listen, Trump is a psycho. He's losing it.
Oh, he's awful. I don't think he ever had it.
No, I don't think so, and he's showing it now.
I mean, I'm Democratic down to my toenails, but regardless of that, I vote communist before I vote for him. God. No, this Pope, he's first American.
Yep.
It's astonishing to have him on the news and to hear him speak flawless English to you as the Pope. It had never happened in all history until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just amazing.
It is very amazing.
Yeah, no, he's quite a guy, and he just turned 70. That's youngish for a Pope.
Wish we were 70 again.
Yeah.
Okay, we also had a problem with the furnace, and that got repaired. Whatever happened on the furnace, they found the belt for the motor on the floor. Furnace was running and running, and Tex goes up there every day, checks all 3 buildings,
Gosh.
and he goes down cellar, make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
And that one day he goes downstairs and he said something didn't sound right, even though he's almost totally deaf. But here, he said something didn't sound right, and he was looking around, and there's the where is that one? The belt. It was on the floor. So he shut it down, because what was happening is the furnace was running using oil, but no heat was coming out.
Yeah, okay.
No heat.
No problem. Hope you feel better.
Problems, oh my God.
That was Rick. He had appendicitis and had emergency surgery, had his appendix removed. So he's not gonna be here.
And he was great the other day when we had the CPC meeting. Oh, the poor guy.
Yeah.
It's either him or his wife, back and forth. She had hips replaced, was all in court for weeks. He didn't even think she was gonna come home. He was so nerved up about it. She's doing better. Okay, so yeah, this is where I told Richard, I said, I'm gonna talk to you at our meeting because I'm going to retire June 30th. He said, you're finally gonna do it? Yeah, but I got work for you to do. That's probably why you got appendix instead.
Gosh.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need help trying to see if I can get more of these houses that are over 100 years old with plaques.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of houses, especially up in that Perry Hill, North Main Street area.
Yes, I think that's right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I
How
was
old is your
even
house?
thinking,
How old is your house?
How old's that house?
oh,
We can go back to the mid-1800s, but it was before that.
Yeah.
We really don't
no
know.
records that far back.
Right, we've got pictures from around 1850, but
Wow.
other than that,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now,
Our
they raised your house, right?
1832.
They raised it up, built the first floor,
Yep.
and then the back addition was, the first and second floor was built on after that.
Oh my
So in
God.
1928, it'll be 100 years, as it is now.
1928?
I mean, in 2028.
2028. You
It'll be
got me.
100 years.
It'll be 100 years old.
Well, the way it is
That
now.
part, yeah.
Originally, it's back
was
in the
old.
1800s. So
Yeah.
yes.
And how about your neighbor next door? She left her phone number for me to call her about her house
She's
I-
there.
I
I don't
called-
see her.
so many
She's got
times.
chickens. I had a little problem with the
The
chickens
chickens.
coming in my garden, my flower garden.
Mm.
She's there.
I don't know what her problem was because she was so anxious to talk to me about it. Call, she never answers the phone.
I think she works. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sure they have to work.
Yeah.
Today, 2 pays are not enough.
Mm.
Okay, so I would like help with that, with the homes
Yeah, I can-
over 100 years old, that we can get plaques on them. The plaques are $50, okay, and they're made out of a nice material. It's not really wood, it's a different material. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it'll last for years. And they do a nice job.
Yeah, but as I may have mentioned to you last time, so our house is over 100 years old, and we did have a plaque, but that could backfire on us if we're trying to sell it to somebody. Say, oh, I don't want to buy a house. I don't.
They're gonna know that anyways, through the deeds, the
Oh, there's other ways they could
Yeah,
find
but
it.
Oh, my
that
God.
doesn't make any, that
No.
doesn't give you any rules. as
Some
to
people
what you
want
can-
older homes.
right?
Yeah.
They're looking
Yes.
for older
Now,
homes
yeah.
today.
But see, there have been additions made to this house on 2 more recent occasions, so the whole thing is certainly not 1832. The original part was, but the other parts came later. I can't imagine anybody squawking because the place is in good shape.
Mm.
We guard against mice by putting traps down cellar, and we catch them. Just
How many rooms you have in the actual house?
let me think. Well, there must be at least 6 or 7.
Oh, there's gotta be more than that.
Well,
Because the time I went there, you took me in through the kitchen area,
yeah,
dining room,
yeah.
and wasn't there a living room?
Yeah, I suppose if you could call those rooms.
And what's upstairs, all bedrooms?
Yeah, nothing but bedrooms up there.
4 of them?
1, 2, no, actually we've got 3 rooms upstairs, then we've got a substantial attic,
Oh.
And we've got downstairs, you know, there must be several rooms, but I must admit, I never really counted them. Well, you know,
I bet your wife does when she cleans.
Yeah, she knows already.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, he's right. God bless you.
yeah.
So-
You know what the kid said in school? He said, "You may think it's mucus, but it's not."
Oh,
That's what he said.
after we ate supper. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I know Larry's got some information for us.
Yeah, just, this is the email from Michael Stein. I just underlined like,
Okay, so
This is-
how does this all work? What is it, what has to be
well,
done?
you want to read it in that way.
The fact sheet about preservation, restriction.
That's
agreement.
this, tells you what you need to do. You basically, you need to have another charitable corporation or trust, see? To like, they hold it, I guess it's called? What is it right here?
Well, I came across the one for the meeting house. In fact, I got it in my car.
So
It's cool.
who's the, whatever, what do they call it? Who's the person that is holding that trust for the meeting house? It's on, I think it's on the paper, you showed it to us.
Well, from what I've read on it, the trust was drawn up and it was recorded at the registry of deeds. And I had copies of it in my paperwork. When I was going through it, I came across it and I said, well, what is this? But now, because we were going in for state grants on the museum,
Yep.
you've got to have this. You've
Yeah,
got to
that's
have
the-
this. Yeah.
So you have to figure out who, what entity you want them, somebody else has to hold whatever, the restrictions, whatever. The agreement can only be held by a charitable corporation or trust whose purposes include the preservation of historic properties and sites,
That
or
sounds
another
right.
governmental entity, but not the town.
No, it can be held by the town.
And then then there's gonna have to be voted on at a town meeting also, once you decide.
Oh, really?
So you have to, I think it says on the one for the meeting house, who is the, holds,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
entity it is. But, I mean, I don't know who else you could do it. I
Well-
thought of the Fairhaven, the Acushnet, what is that?
The land trust?
Yeah.
Don't even talk to them. Don't even talk to them. In fact, I'm a little upset right now because when we had that meeting, the selectmen said that they were gonna call Cora back with their decision if they were gonna try to take it over again, Acushnet. And have the DPW put some kind of a barrier to keep people away from the factory
Oh,
itself.
at that, yeah.
You know? I mean, it's in bad shape now. And this week, I have seen so many cars there. People walking around, not kids, adults, okay? So I don't know. But I can get in touch with Michael Steinitz by a charitable corporation or trust whose purposes include the preservation of historic properties and sites. Or another government entity, not the town, since the preservation restriction is also a transfer of real property interest owned by the town. You will also need a town meeting vote allowing this. Once you have identified what entity will hold the preservation restriction, I can provide additional guidance. And that's Michael Stein's. This man is terrific. He's up in Boston. That man has helped me out so much with stuff.
If you want me to reply to him, since he emailed me, I can ask him for ideas of what, who we should, you
Yeah.
know,
Tell him
ask.
if you can explain a little further.
Yeah, because this is the thing he sent, that he said, it's the rules or whatever.
Oh, on both sides?
Yeah. But that's just, that doesn't tell you,
And you know what they're afraid of with this? The biggest reason I guess they have this is that, like, we're gonna do some work on the building right now, okay? And whatever wood we use is gonna be used what's there now. You know, because it's historic.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be very, very careful. That's why I got 3 bids for 3 parts of the job. The first one is to do the whole exterior. Take all the shutters down, all the rotted wood, sand, and get it ready for painting. Okay? They gotta replace all that wood and clean up and make sure that building is good. The
yeah.
back side that faces the back field, you wouldn't believe how much rotted wood is back there. Probably the weather, you know, just hitting at it all the time.
Yeah.
So that's the first bid. That came in around 17,000 and some odd change, which CPC has got money. CPC. You know, I hate to say too much on camera, but when I first took over for
Irwin.
Irwin, thank you. I can never say that man's name. And when I first took over from him, I didn't know crap, okay? But I found that you can learn an awful lot by coming to town hall. Talking to the different people, going through the different offices, just chatting, chit-chatting. And you'd be surprised what you find out.
Oh, I admit,
And
I'm never
this,
surprised.
this is how I came about CPC.
Yeah.
Like Karen Gannett, she's on the society with me.
Yeah.
She pays big taxes where she is with her house. I said, you never notice that money that comes out, it says CPC on it? Not really. I said, well, that's what's going into the money that we ask for every year. And I've done that every year. I've done something with one of the buildings or the other. If I can get this museum up and running and done, it's going to be a prize. It really will. It's going to be gorgeous. It'll have fresh paint. Then I got another bid. The kid's a painter. I call him a kid. He's up there about 50-ish. He's a painter, has his own business in Mattapoisett. And usually what he does, he works with realtors that are ready to sell houses that need uplifting painting. He does that. So I had called him, because I got his card, and I had called him. I said, if you could come up and take a look, I want to show you through the museum. We walked through each and every room, okay? First floor and second floor. And told him what we needed to be done. There's a lot of walls that are bulging out. That's all going to be done. The guy that did my front hallway last year, unbelievable. You would not believe the job he did on that plaster. I mean, that had a bulge. It was even pushing the picture frame off the wall. And he fixed everything. He did the ceiling, he did all the walls, then he did the woodwork, and he did the floor. Very reasonable. Now, he gave me a bid this time to do second floor hallway in the back, because it never got finished, and front hallway upstairs on the second floor. He will do just the hallways, ceilings, walls, you know, woodwork and floors. And his bid came in at $28,000. But the clothing room, if you're familiar with the clothing room, that ceiling, is god awful. You know, it's just hanging with peeling coming down.
Oh,
But when he jacked it, it's got slats,
Yeah, the old horsehair
Horsehair.
plaster. And,
so he can sheetrock over it. He doesn't have to take it down.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 3/8 sheetrock probably, and just skim coat it.
Yeah. And give us a brand new, that's the worst ceiling in the building, that one right there. The main room, the ceiling was done over, God knows when, but it still looks good. The classroom is gonna need painting. It's not in bad shape, but it needs painting. And then the clothing room upstairs, that ceiling's not bad, just a couple of places that he's gonna have to patch. Because when they did the blown-in insulation, they had to go up in the attic, and somebody must have put their heel or foot down through the ceiling. So there's a couple of markers there So he gave us a bid of $28,000, but when they read it all over to see what he was gonna do, it's a deal. It really is a deal. You know? And then Tom, the painter, will do the hallways on the second floor. So, we've stopped all the leaks down in the basement. I'll tell you, if I see another drop of water down there, we'll die. But no, over the years, God, we had that from the Boy Scout troop. He's a mason. And he worked in that cellar. I remember on the outside and the back, he had to dig down, move all that dirt out away, and he fixed that wall. And then he painted, fixed it inside. Never a drop of water since. Not one. My husband even made me call him back and say, "You did such a wonderful job. Thank God, not a drop of water." He said, "Well, that's good to hear." Yeah. So we've done a lot of work. That kitchen downstairs was painted last year. That gentleman, Tom, that's going to do the hallways, he did that whole kitchen all by himself. But it looks good.
Yeah.
So now it's a matter if we can do one room at a time. We're probably, worst case scenario, those rooms have got a lot of stuff in it. And what they're talking about is maybe getting a pod to put in the yard and hire a couple of guys from a moving company.
Right.
And then, take one room, put everything out there, let it get done, and then he'll do another room,
There's a lot of stairs to climb.
Oh, dear.
What?
There's a lot of stairs to climb.
Oh,
up and
God.
down, all that.
I'm so glad it ain't me.
All that stuff in there.
I have an awful time with the stairs in my house, just going down cellar to do laundry. Getting harder and harder.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, you've had more than your share for sure. We're gonna keep you upright. So anyways, we've got I got the 3 different bids. I had a meeting with CPC last week, they approved everything.
Yeah.
And the selectmen tonight, they were gonna make copies and give it to them. I don't see no problem with them. If the money was not there, I could see I'd have a problem. But they got plenty of money in CPC funding, especially historical. That's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Districts, historic districts.
Isn't there some type of plan right now?
There's a master plan that's being worked on, but I don't know just where they are on that.
Because I thought this was like, the center of town was classified something.
As a district.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, Rivers End, you remember Rivers End? I got that on the National Register. The historic district.
Okay.
From Rivers End up to Shockley's old house, I believe the stone church, and maybe the cemetery. It might come that far up. And there's a couple of houses in there that could use plaques. You can't catch the people home and, but I think if 2 go together, it would probably be a lot better,
Oh, yes.
People today are very nervous about letting anyone in, which I don't blame them, because I've had a few characters on Hamlin Street. One is windows, another one is solar, and another one is siding. And then my husband will come in the house and he'll say, "What the hell did you call those guys for?" I didn't. He blames me for everything. I didn't. In fact, I'm at work all day. You're the one that's home. Oh, gosh. But anyways, I was thinking about that because I know on Main Street now, near the golf course, from the golf course up, but they see they got some new ones built in there too. But that one could be a district all the way up, oh my God, almost all the way up to Country Whip. There's a lot of those houses in there are all historic.
I don't think it's called a historic district. There's another, because a historic district is the one like he's talking about, that you have to go before the boards to paint your house and all that. It says right here.
Well, that's, what's the other word for it? In town, they have no restrictions. They have no restrictions on historical property. Now, I remember Irwin telling me that they went to town meeting one time and the voters turned it down. They didn't want no restrictions.
No, of course not.
No, because we could have saved the, what am I saying, the nuns' home. We could have saved that if there was a restriction. But no, they took it down, that was it. They were gonna do it.
Yeah, but we went in there, that was
That was a,
bad.
oh yeah, the mold.
Cost plenty of money to fix that.
It was a mess in there.
Yeah.
It was a mess, but there is no restrictions in Acushnet on colors, paintings, anything like that, material. Some houses even have vinyl on it.
Yeah.
But if it's over 100 years old, they can have a plaque. I'm telling you, yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But these are all things that, you know, if I have a little more time on my hands, which it doesn't look so right now, I got more work piled on me. You should see what my table looks like. I mean, I got my laptop, and then on the desk I've got my desktop. And, oh God, one is Windows 11, the other one's only Windows 10. Yeah. Oh gosh, so. And then we're supposed to get a computer for the museum. The Wi-Fi is up there, it's not completely hooked up. We're supposed to get a brand new computer for upstairs, through that grant that Nick had got for the town. All those wires that were going on the poles all the way up,
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
okay.
So the residents can tie in. Now you can tie in if you want. Because I've seen a few tying in on Middle Road. Yeah. So he had gotten that grant to have all that work done. He's the IT person. That's the one you talk to. But they're getting married in the beginning of May. So right now, I gotta wait for my computer and set it up. Yeah. So yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. It's taking a long time. And then the meeting house too, right now, I'm gonna see if the other painter that put a bid in, but he was kinda high. So they turned him down for the museum. I was gonna see if he would give me a price because it's got a lot of rotted wood, all the corner boards, and it needs a good paint job. So at least in that one there, we've got the account that we can take the money from, you know. You just gotta go before now, they've got, what do they call it? I'm not thinking too good with my head. Oh, God. Can't think of what they call that. There's a board, anyways, there's a board. So now, if I get an estimate on it, I gotta get approval from the board before we can actually do the work. A little more
How
paperwork.
about the DeRoche boys?
I was so angry with Seth. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lily's so busy.
Yeah.
He can't take on anymore. Do you see what he did at Poyant Sawmill?
Yeah.
They made an apartment, a garage.
Well, is it an apartment? They tell me it's not an apartment.
Well, you take a good look at that.
I know.
He doesn't
it's
fool
going
me.
up.
Yeah. I called him,
That's where
I don't
they
know how many
camp.
times, yeah. I called him, I don't know how many times to give me a bid on the museum. I'll try to get out there. Week later, haven't heard from him. Call him again, Seth. He said, Pauline, I have been out straight. Well, then forget it, okay? I'll try to get somebody
Can't
else to
blame
give
him,
me
hey,
bids.
if he's busy.
He said they're overwhelmed with work.
Yeah.
And last year, I had gotten money for his brother Joel to do the back of the museum, replace the wood and paint and do all that on the back. And that was like 5,800 and something. Well, I still had the paper at home. So I brought it last week with CPC, and I told him, you see this money? This money's not used. This money is still in the account. Okay, because he never did the job. He claims that when Seth told him that it was my bloody phone, Joel said that by the time Seth told him that the money was there for him to do the job, he had lined up jobs for all summer. So he couldn't squeeze this in. So then that's good because the money is there. Now they're going to shift that money to what we're looking to do this year. A lot of work, and I can see a lot of mess. It's gonna be rough. It's not gonna be easy. That's why I figure, if by leaving work, I'll have more time. I can be up there kind of watching what they're doing. Because I've already been told by a zillion people, do not let them in that building alone. So what do they think? I'm going to sleep there? No.
Yeah, not likely.
No. Okay. So is there anything else you would like to bring up? Old or new business?
No,
Everything kind of quiet.
yeah.
Gee, that's too bad about Richard.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want to
I can follow.
You want to follow up on this?
Yeah, get ideas of what kind of places we should be looking at.
Yeah. Only a government body or a qualified charitable corporation or trust whose purpose include the preservation of historically... Well, that's us. What we're doing is preserving...
Yeah, but you're just gonna have an outside party hold it. I forgot what the, when you think about it, look on the one for the museum you said has one?
Meeting house.
The meeting house, and see what it says if it has the name of whoever. I thought I saw it in there. And it was something that, because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have the same person.
Yeah, that would make sense.
If they're still living, God only knows how
No,
long
I don't
they
think
live.
it was a person, it was like
An
an
organization?
organization of some kind, yeah.
I can't even imagine putting that together in the town.
Maybe, when did it get done? Maybe Irwin did it.
Oh, that hasn't been done in the 80s. I think it was stamped. I believe it was done in the 80s. But all these little things, like I talked to the girl that's doing the master plan about the trying to get funding,
Yeah.
and when we got into it, she talked to the that other organization. I think they're out of oh shoot, brain's not working tonight. Too tired. It's another organization that she's working together with for grants, and they told her, "Is this restriction on the museum?" So she called me right away, and I said, "I have no idea." I said, "I know I found it for the meeting house, nothing for the museum." So that's what got the ball going. So we had to drop the application for the funding because we didn't have this. So we're just going to be careful that the building stays pretty much what it looks like, and it stays that way,
Yes, of course.
I don't think fresh paint is going to hurt it.
No, of course not.
My husband keeps telling me, a museum is a museum. Why do you want to do all this work? I said, it's not me alone. I said, my group of society people, we do have a peach there and everything else. They want it to look nice, clean. I mean, we try to keep that building spotless.
Can't let it go anyway.
I would, not me. Not me. And Chad from the CPC, every year he tells me, I hope I don't see you next year. Chad, you're going to see me every year until I die. So last week when we had our meeting,
Yep.
I'll see you next year.
There you go.
I love it, I love it. I think it was so cute. He's funny when he gets going,
I bet
but
she is.
he's a big guy. He's a bruiser.
Yeah.
So anyways, okay, are we done with this? What have I got on the,
I think we are. I think I'll take a save.
oh, all right, you can read that back page. If you take that home, that tells about, when we were watching it on the, TV here, when they approved the Mass Historical.
Ah,
Yeah, Karen took all these notes and we typed them out. Mr. Kelly talked, it wasn't Mike Steins, it was the other guy.
oh, yes, sure enough.
I don't remember the other name.
Mm.
Is his name on here?
Yeah, he's the one. And he talked to him about it and
Yeah.
keep up the good work, folks. Keep up the good work. Who would have ever known that years ago I would be doing this? I don't know. Because I flunked history in school. I did not like it, was not interested in it whatsoever.
That was always my favorite subject.
Yeah. What got me started was
Yeah.
when they had the Acushnet history book for sale.
Oh, yes.
When there was an ad in the paper, they were taking orders for it.
Yep.
And I called up and I ordered one of the books. When they came in, we had to go to the museum to pick it up.
Yeah.
I got hooked right then and there for the society.
Oh, wow.
They wouldn't let me go. No. You gotta come and join us. Oh my God. So it's been like that ever since. But I really love it. I enjoy doing this. And you know, like I told my husband again tonight, this is crazy. He's always like, pick. I told him, you know, you should stop and think and say, my wife is doing a good job trying to keep these old buildings going.
What do you say to that?
Yeah. He said, no. So you don't look at it that way. Banana.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
So move.
All in favor?
All right.
I
Yeah.
Okay, we're adjourned.
Oh,